I miss you. Reading a new story?
Yeah, the story of the red rose.
Let me hear it.
Okay, so Greek goddess Aphrodite was picking white roses and heard the screams of her mortal lover Adonis, who was out hunting. She ran to him, nicking her foot on the thorns of a rose bush in the process. When she found Adonis, he was bleeding out from a wound he'd suffered from the wild boar he'd been hunting. Aphrodite sat with Adonis until he let out his last breath. Aphrodite's tears of grief mixed with Adonis's blood, creating a red rose.
This whole time I thought red roses came from like a white rose mutation or something.
Well, in some versions, the anemone flower is what formed from Aphrodite's sorrow and Adonis's blood, while the red rose is said to be formed from the blood she sat on the white rose bush, staining the pure rose with her blood or love for Adonis.
You know so many random Greek stories about flowers. People usually know about like Poseidon, the Big Three, Percy Jackson, or even the Odyssey. Not about like Aphrodite's tears or how blood created the red roses.
I don't know, it's just always intrigued me. Great! Guess what?
Chicken butt.
No, a real guess. It's not that hard.
Let me guess. You have a new story to tell me.
Yeah, the story of the flaming lily. It's your favorite, right?
Yeah, that's my favorite flower, yeah.
Okay, so the story is that there was once a fire nymph named Ione. She was radiant, her laughter like sparks, and her presence warmed the coldest of hearts. One day, a mortal prince named Theron ventured into the volcanic springs where she danced. When he saw her glow, he believed that she was made just for him. Captivated, Theron tried to win her over by bringing her gifts every day in hopes that she would come live with him. But Ione, wild and free, bound only to flame and sky, warned Theron gently, saying, "To cage a flame is to kill it." But Theron couldn't bear to live without her, so he cast a spell given to him by a sorcerer. It tethered Ione to him with invisible chains of longing, forcing her to follow Theron back to his palace. With every step she took away from her home, her glow dimmed, her fire faded, and the warmth in her soul turned cold. By the time Theron realized what he had done, it was too late. Ione collapsed in the palace garden, her body turning to ashes. From the ashes, a flower sprouted, its petals deep red, tipped with gold, resembling flickering flames.
The flame heart lily.
The flame heart lily. Do you know why sunflowers are a symbol of adoration and loyalty?
Nope, but I would love to know.
Okay, so a water nymph named Clyde was in love with the sun god Apollo. Apollo also had feelings for her, but eventually he fell in love with Lusophia, a mortal princess. Heartbroken and overcome with jealousy, Clyde tells Lusophia's father about their relationship, and as punishment, Lusophia is buried alive. Betrayed by Clyde, Apollo leaves. Clyde sits at the edge of a cliff and watches from afar as Apollo takes off, waiting for him to return to her. But as the days go by and she doesn't eat, she doesn't drink water, she slowly withers away, becoming one with the earth, and turns into a sunflower. A flower that always turns its face to the sun. It is said that Clyde continues to watch Apollo soar across the sky to this day.
So what's your favorite flower? Yeah, your favorite flower. Like, it's been years now, and I've never really heard the story of your favorite flower yet.
It doesn't have one yet.
What do you mean?
My favorite flower is a black rose.
That's not a...
Not a real flower, I know, but that's why I like them so much. They have such complex meaning. Yes, they symbolize death, tragedy, rebellion, but they also represent rebirth, new beginnings, and everlasting love.
Well, Lex, if you'll have me, I think that our everlasting love is strong enough to make this rose bloom and create our own stories. Lex, come back to me. Help me, please. Well, what?
Got you, my lily.